Hello, happy Wednesday. So it is Melissa Cruz, and I am back with another question to answer for you guys today. So today's question is, what is the biggest limiting belief that held you back? How did you overcome it, and what happened when you did? So this is a really great question, because honestly, I'm not quite sure I've 100% overcome this limiting belief, but I absolutely have gotten better. So the one belief that I can think of that always kind of seems to come back is the belief that I'm not enough, and I'm just being 100% honest here and transparent. It was really bad. I didn't think I deserved, after I had children, I didn't really think I deserved anything, nice clothes, anything for myself, a career. I just felt like I didn't deserve any of it. And I wasn't enough. Like I didn't have enough to give. I wasn't smart enough. I didn't have a degree. Like I didn't feel like I had any of the things to make me feel like I was enough for someone to want to hire, for someone who wanted to hear anything that I had to say. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't think of myself often as not being enough anymore. Not as bad as it used to be, but I do have moments, guys, where I do feel like I'm not enough, and I'm not quite sure if I've figured out where that has stemmed from or come from. But I know that once I was able to share with close people around me, I did an exercise with the group of coaches that I coach with, and they were kind of the first group of people that I said this out loud to. We were doing an exercise, with Strength Finders. If I'm not sure if you guys know what that is, but I shared with them that I just sometimes don't feel like I'm enough. And some of them also shared having that same belief. So my advice, guys, what I have done to help push through is to ask for help, to reach out, to talk about it. Once I was able to share that feeling, there were other people that kind of shared that they had that same belief of themselves, of people that I never thought that would have had that belief. I'm not quite sure if you're in that position watching this saying, wow, Melissa doesn't think she's enough. Wouldn't have thought of that, but I do, and sometimes I do. So I share my story. I ask for help. I read. I started to read books. In the beginning, when I started to try to figure out, I knew that I had to make a change if I wanted to be anything in my life, to have purpose in this world. And so I started to read a lot, and I started to learn different tools and techniques to help with that feeling. And one of the biggest things that I was told and that I read in these books was that the moment you have a thought, right? And this takes practice, but the moment you have a thought that is not nice, that's a negative thought, whatever it is that you say about yourself, stop in that moment. All right. And take a second and think about, what were you thinking about before you had that thought, right? And then replace it. So I had a notebook where I would write all of the negative things I thought about myself, and I would replace it with who I was or who I wanted to be. And that helped me so much. I practiced affirmations. I changed the second thought, right? That was the other thing that I learned was I had the initial thought, I would pause, write that thought down, try to think about what was I thinking about before that made me even have that thought in the first place. And then I changed it, right? I changed the story I was telling myself. And that, guys, helped me a lot. We can't always control the first thought that comes in our head, but we can absolutely control what comes next. And it starts with us. Most times when we're finding lack of success, or we're in a mood or a funk, right? It's because we're probably the ones standing in our own way. So I don't know about you guys, but if you are open to sharing your story and you want to comment below, I would be more than happy to read and connect with you. But just wanted to share, that little piece. I don't think I've shared this in front of like masses, but it's a question, and it was the first thing I thought of. It was my question this week, so I wanted to be 100% honest with you. And there you go. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next week. Take care.